It's hardly been a year and Rick and Morty is back. Since I'm talking about it, you can likely guess I thought it was a good episode. Let's just deflate all tension. I do think it's a great episode. I mean, it says it in the thumbnail. So don't click off the video, and while you're at it, like and subscribe. The first episode, Solaricks, the title being a reference to the Andrei Tarkovsky 1972 Russian space epic, and a film I haven't seen, which I guess I better watch. Yeah, that was pretty great. Not ultra relevant to the episode, however, it's clear this Tarkovsky fella knows how to make a movie. I'm a changed man. How does he manage to be so deeply touching? What he puts on screen is... Whew. Oh no. I've just been advised that Rick and Morty may be referencing the 2002 Steven Soderbergh American remake of Solaris, which apparently exists. Fuck me. Yeah, George Clooney was in it. I have so many questions. It just wasn't it. Why even try to remake Russian masterpieces, Steven? Okay, let's talk about Rick and Morty. This episode did two things that are quite spectacular. It pushed the larger narrative forward in interesting ways, keeping it fresh, true to the characters we've now spent 5 seasons with. Furthermore, it concluded and paid off the massive cliffhangers from the previous season in an entirely satisfying way. Secondly, it managed to have a fairly self-contained, single plot, ensemble cast episode be focused and to the point, where characters legitimately change and still have laughs and jokes along the way.
Goddamn interdimensional traveler now, and all of you can kiss my sci-fi ass.
Look at that, I just listed way more than 2 things, and prolonged what should have been an easy introductory point to lead towards examples and evidence of what I liked. However, that's how it is. Rick and Morty episodes are dense, the ground it covers is insane. It can be quite daunting sitting down and trying to word why it works so well concisely, because you so quickly go off the rails attempting to understand the many components that make up each episode. Plus, to be fair, you need a very high IQ. Oh, low-hanging fruit. How you taste so bitter. I love that this episode directly deals with the consequences of the previous episodes and seasons. There's no trick or rug to be pulled out. It straightforwardly, for Rick and Morty, delivers a continuation on the promise of the previous season. The episode may be called Solaricks, however, the DNA of the episode is far closer to Avengers Endgame, which it blatantly makes fun of in the opening.
Morty, I told you to write this down. I don't have a helmet like that Avengers guy did.
However, without time travel or a 3-hour runtime, it propels us to reflect on how the show has grown along with its characters, while taking time to address the perhaps all too easy write yourself out of a corner role portals have provided in the past.
We gotta find a new timeline now. You know how hard that shit is without portals? We gotta do the thing with the rift and the beacon again. The whole fucking episode all over again.
Where the episode sort of struggles is common to the show. When you have this intricate, complex episode, there isn't really room for straight up laughs. don't get me wrong, I think the episode is very funny. OG Jerry being this cool post-apocalypse devil-may-care character is great.
Oh, am I cool enough for you now? Well, that was easy. It only cost me fucking everything.
Whoa, hey!
Regular Jerry being stuck in season 2 is a hilarious reflection of the show.
Pretty brutal, Jer. I know a good alligator park if you want to kill yourself.
The meta meeting of Real Deal Rick manages to set up another interesting antagonist.
Again, it might be me, but like a saw thing. I'm very sneaky.
And Mr. Frondles is the perfect mix of sci-fi nihilism and wacky shit. It just doesn't give room for jokes to breathe. Plus, the gags usually serve multiple purposes, such as furthering the plot, showcasing characters, which I do think is more important. However, I can totally understand how people may view the show as getting stale. Everything is distinctly Dan Harmon's Rick and Morty. Much like Community, Harmon is able to make distinct and subtle payoffs to the previous 5 seasons, for just a quick joke or for the sake of narrative. I'm excited to see where the season will go. Odds are I will probably make 1 or 2 more reviews. I do have it in the back of my mind and hope that we're only due for a couple more seasons after this. I really hope there is an distinct end in sight. Tarkovsky's films are these broad, abstract, dream-like poems about humanity. He takes his time. It's beautiful how much he can say with just a shot or sequence of images. It's subtle and lovely. In contrast, Rick and Morty is fast-paced, extraordinarily dense with jokes and themes, hardly subtle, and regularly disgusting. Yet, that's okay. Both Andrei Tarkovsky and Dan Harmon have a place in my heart. 8 out of 10.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe.